Go ahead. Call it a comeback. Patriots down 2-0 as they headed into the locker room. Came back to win the CAA championship 3-2. Let's see how they went ahead and won their 8th conference championship.
I could not be prouder. You guys, you never gave up. It was, well, if I didn't have cameras on me, I'd say something else. But our situation was looking pretty bleak for a while. But see, you can never stop believing in what you're capable of doing. You gotta remember this. You gotta remember this. Never forget this moment right now. Never forget it. We're coming, champion!
Outstanding play throughout the championship, the 2009 CAA Volleyball Championship Most Outstanding Player is from George Mason University, number 2, Holly Good.
Here with Holly Good, and Holly, 2 matches in the CAA tournament, 20 kills each. It's a new career high for you. The CAA's Player of the Year, CAA's Most Outstanding Player of the tournament, but all in all, you come away with the CAA championship. So talk about what that means.
I mean, that means a lot. I couldn't do it without my team. I mean, we're the most tight family that I've ever been on a team with. They help me out. We got to have a pass to get a set, to get a kill. And I think that everybody working with each other and helping each other has made us come back in this game that we just played. We were 2 down, and we came back and to win 3 games in a row. Like, that means that we are the conference champions.
Here with Kelsey Bowman, and Kelsey, talk about the thrill of coming back from a 2-set deficit to win the CAA championship.
It was tough, but we went into the locker room. We just talked about what we needed to do, and obviously we were able to come out and do it.
You had another strong game. The offense really came together after the intermission, going back to the locker room, what did the Coach Kendrick said to get you guys fired up?
She basically just said what she needed to. She got us fired up. She got us ready to go. She let us know that she knew that we could do this.
Okay, here with CAA Coach of the Year and CAA champion Pat Kendrick. And Coach, this is the first championship for this team as a current group. It's your 8th conference championship. Talk about what this one means to you.
Well, I think this one, I think it means as much as the very first one we had. On the very first one, we had a group of players who had started out pretty young and had worked their way into building up a lot of confidence. And this team kind of reminds me of that group. We didn't have a whole lot of success, certainly the last 2 or 3 years, and didn't make the tournament last year, barely made it 2 years before that. And I guess the mental struggles this team went through in terms of working hard and know what it was like to really fight for something and believing that they had the ability to do it. Because, I've always thought that we had the ability to do it, but the players have to buy into that also. So I think that's what this one really means, is that we finally started realizing that we were good. We could play at the level we decided to play, and we can never give up because you never know. I think volleyball is probably one of the biggest team sports in terms of momentum and things like that. And we knew that if we could just let the first 2 go and say, okay, let's just say we lost the match and we had a chance to come back and play again, what would we do? And that's how we kind of approached the 3rd set, and I think that's what carried us through the match.
That was what a lot of the players had said, was really just heading into the locker room down 2 sets. It really wasn't a give-up attitude. It was kind of a just, let's keep playing, let's see what happens. And do you think that's how the team responded on the court?
Oh, definitely. With the way we play and really the way most teams play, sometimes it just takes one play. It takes one person stepping up and doing something special, and then the rest of the team kind of feeds on that. And I think that's really what happened. We had some great defense. We finally started blocking some balls. The serves were tough. Hitters were making some great choices. Fernanda was getting the balls to the hitters. So all in all, I think it was one of those things where everybody was positioning themselves to make a play, and they were ready to do it.
Hey, here with senior Laura Turner. And Laura, talk about senior year coming out with the CAA championship.
Senior year, we made a change over last spring with the returners before we even met our freshmen, and we decided that we were just going to change for the better, like make a whole new team and a whole new attitude. And the freshmen bought into it, and we all bought into it, and it produced a championship. So that's all that matters, I guess.
Okay, and Laura, 5 sets for the 2nd straight night. You were down 2 sets to none. Talk about what the team's attitude was heading into the locker room and what Coach Kendrick said.
Heading into the locker room, there wasn't, I don't know if there wasn't doubt. Like, we didn't think that we were going to lose by any means, but we knew that we had a really tough job ahead of us. And everyone was really positive, and even PK she just asked us, like, what do you want? What do you want out of this? And, do you know what you need to do to get a championship? And we came out and we did 3 sets of what we needed to do.
Okay, Laura, you're going to the NCAA Tournament for the 7th time in school history. Talk about what that means to you as a senior.
As a senior, there's no better way to go out than getting a CAA championship and a shot at the NCAAs. So I just couldn't be prouder of this team. Couldn't be prouder. I wouldn't want to be on the court with anyone else.
And talk about that senior class and a lot of leadership coming from that with Rebecca Walter, Sam Simmons, and Laura Turner. And talk about what they've meant to you as you've been a player here at Mason.
They've all been inspirational, especially Rebecca and Laura and all of them. Beck has that attitude of, I'm going to kick your butt on the court. You're not getting anything past me. And Laura is going to block everything that comes at you. And Sam is going to serve you off the court. Everything that each individual person brings to the court means something to me and everybody on the team. Their leadership is the most important thing that they brought.
With the trophy in hand, the Patriots will find out their destination in the NCAA Tournament when the selection show happens this Sunday at 3 p.m. on ESPN News. From the Siegel Center in Richmond, I'm Dan Riesick.